Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the 5 cents United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. Imagine holding a simple 5-cent coin in your hand, a coin so small, so ordinary at first glance, yet it could secretly be worth a life-changing fortune. Today, we're unlocking the secret behind one of the most underrated treasures in American coinage history, the American 5 cents from 1989, specifically from the proof set. If you think nickels are just pocket change, think again. What we are about to reveal might just make you richer than you ever thought possible. Now, most 1989 nickels that you find in circulation today are worn, scratched, and far from valuable. But when you hear about the proof version of the 1989 5 cents, crafted with care, struck multiple times on specially prepared dies, and polished to a mirror-like perfection, you realize you are dealing with something truly special. Proof coins were never meant for general use. They were created as collector's pieces, a symbol of minting mastery, and a treasure reserved for those who knew where to look. Imagine pulling out a 1989 5-cent proof coin, gleaming under the light, its sharp details almost jumping off the surface, with every element crisp, every edge flawless. That coin, if preserved carefully over all these years, could now be a hidden jackpot. And not just worth a few bucks here and there. We're talking about serious money, thousands upon thousands of dollars for the right coin in the right condition. The secret? It's all about condition and rarity. If your 1989 proof nickel has no flaws, no tiny scratches, no haze, perfect mirrors, no spots, and it has been graded by top-tier agencies like PCGS or NGC as PR69 or the ultimate PR70, then congratulations, you are sitting on an absolute goldmine. Collectors today are willing to pay astonishing sums for these rare examples because finding a perfect 1989 5-cent proof coin is incredibly difficult. Over the decades, many proof coins have been mishandled, exposed to the elements, or damaged in storage. Only a few have survived in pristine, untouched, museum-quality condition. And those few have seen skyrocketing demand and skyrocketing prices at major auctions across America. So now, the part you've been waiting for. Just how much money are we talking about? Hold on to your seat. Some of the finest examples of the 1989 5 cents proof set coin have been valued and sold for jaw-dropping prices ranging from $2,700 all the way up to an incredible $73,000. Yes, you've heard me right. From $2,700 to $73,000 for a single 5-cent coin. It's almost unbelievable that something so small could carry such an enormous price tag, but that's the magic of rare coins. They are hidden treasures disguised as everyday items, waiting for someone smart enough, lucky enough, or patient enough to find them. If you have a proof set from 1989 sitting somewhere in a drawer, a closet, or tucked away in a forgotten box, now is the time to take a very close look. Carefully examine the nickel, check for perfect mirrors, flawless surfaces, and consider sending it in for professional grading. It might cost a small fee, but when the reward could be tens of thousands of dollars, it's absolutely worth it. And here's the exciting thing: the 1989 proof set is not impossible to find. Proof sets were sold directly to collectors by the U.S. Mint, and many were put away carefully by families, grandparents, and casual collectors. Your chances of finding one are real, and if you have inherited coin collections or old family heirlooms, your odds just got even better. So don't miss your chance. Check your proof sets, pull out your magnifying glass, and see if you might be holding a true American treasure. The next fortune could be hiding inside something you thought was just another coin. This is your moment to discover it. If you found this information helpful and exciting, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another opportunity to learn about valuable coins that could change your life. You never know when the next jackpot could be sitting right in the palm of your hand. Keep searching, keep believing, and who knows, the next great discovery could be yours. Top 2. Have you ever dreamed about finding something so small, so ordinary looking, that it could instantly change your financial future forever? What if I told you that a tiny coin, one you might already own, could be the key to unlocking thousands, even tens of thousands, of dollars, just sitting quietly, waiting to be discovered? Today, I'm about to reveal the secret behind one of the most shockingly valuable coins hiding in plain sight. I'm talking about the American 5-cent coin from 1988, but not just any 1988 nickel. I mean the actual coin pulled from the proof set, and the value it can bring is absolutely mind-blowing. When you hear 5 cents, you probably think spare change, right? Something you drop into a jar at the end of the day. But the 1988 Jefferson nickel from the United States Mint proof set is a whole different story. These aren't coins that jingle around in your pocket or slide across counters. Proof coins are crafted to perfection, struck using highly polished dies, specially selected blanks, and made with a level of detail and care that puts regular coins to shame. They have shimmering, mirror-like backgrounds, sharp frosted designs, and they practically glow when you hold them under the light. They're made for collectors, but sometimes, somehow, they slip out into the wild or get forgotten at the bottom of a dusty drawer, and this is where the adventure begins. Because among these proof coins from 1988, some are so pristine, so flawless, that collectors are willing to pay enormous amounts of money for them, way beyond what you could ever imagine for a simple 5-cent piece. I'm not talking about a few bucks. I'm talking real, life-changing cash. Right now, a verified, genuine 1988 American 5-cent proof coin in top-tier condition has been known to sell for $2,700. Yes, you heard that right. $2,700 for a coin that originally cost just a few cents to make. But that's just scratching the surface. In auctions, when two or more hungry collectors lock horns over a flawless specimen, a coin so perfect it almost doesn't seem real, the price doesn't just go up. It skyrockets. It explodes. Records have been shattered with coins like these selling for an astonishing $78,000. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that's worth more than some brand new cars. Imagine a tiny piece of metal, smaller than a cookie, that could pay off your debts, fund a dream vacation, or even become the seed money for a brand new life. That's the insane power of the 1988 proof Jefferson nickel in top condition. So now you're probably wondering, how can you tell if you've hit the jackpot? Here's what to look for. First and foremost, the surface. Proof coins have a distinct look, a flawless, mirror-like background with sharply frosted images. Jefferson's face should almost seem to float above the background. There should be no scratches, no fingerprints, no haze, no dulling. The shine should be deep and endless, like staring into a still lake at sunset. Next, the condition matters, and it matters a lot. Grading services like PCGS and NGC look for coins in the highest possible grades, like PR69 or PR70. A PR70 is absolutely perfect under 5 times magnification, no flaws, no marks, no imperfections whatsoever. And that's where the magic happens. That's where $2,700 turns into $78,000 at the drop of a hammer in a live auction. You also need to confirm the origin. These valuable coins come directly from official United States Mint proof sets, sealed sets made for collectors. Sometimes families break them apart without realizing what they're doing. Sometimes estate sales liquidate collections without giving a second thought. And sometimes, just sometimes, someone with a sharp eye and a bit of luck finds a hidden treasure no one else even notices. But here's the truth, the clock is ticking. More and more collectors are realizing the hidden value of proof coins from the 80s, and they are snatching up high-quality examples as fast as they can. Prices are climbing. Demand is rising. The window to discover and claim your fortune is still open, but it won't stay open forever. If you have any proof sets lying around, especially those from 1988, now is the time to act. Get them out, open them carefully, and inspect every 5-cent piece like your future depends on it. Under bright light, with a magnifier if you can. Check for that flawless surface, that deep mirrored background, that frosted portrait of Jefferson that seems almost alive. And if you find it, if you find that 1 in a million perfect proof nickel from 1988, you could be holding a coin worth anywhere from $2,700 all the way up to $78,000. A single coin. A 5-cent piece that holds the power of dreams. There are stories every year of lucky individuals who find these rare treasures in unexpected places. Someone buys an old coin collection at a flea market for pennies on the dollar, only to discover a proof nickel that funds their retirement. Someone else inherits a box of coins from a grandfather who loved to collect, and tucked away inside is a gleaming, perfect 1988 Jefferson nickel, ready to change their lives forever. This isn't just wishful thinking. This is real, and it happens more often than you'd believe. But only for those who are looking. Only for those who are smart enough, determined enough, and lucky enough to find that needle in the haystack. Right now, you have the knowledge. Right now, you have the opportunity. Will you act on it? Will you be the next person to turn 5 cents into $78,000? The only way to find out is to look. Start searching today. Because somewhere out there, waiting patiently, is a 1988 proof 5 cents coin worth more than you ever dreamed, and it could be in your hands next. Top 3. You walk past your old coin collection every day. Maybe it's sitting in a drawer, maybe tucked away in the back of a closet, or maybe gathering dust in the attic. But what if I told you that hiding among those forgotten treasures, inside a 1986 proof set, there could be a tiny 5-cent coin worth more than your car, more than a year's salary, maybe even enough to change your life completely? Sounds unbelievable, right? Stay with me because what I'm about to reveal will make you want to start hunting through every proof set you can find. In 1986, the United States Mint produced proof sets that collectors absolutely loved. Coins struck with mirror-like backgrounds, frosted devices, and sharp details, true pieces of art in miniature form. Proof coins aren't your regular pocket change, they are the best of the best, struck with extra care. But here's the twist. While millions of 1986 proof sets were made, only a microscopic fraction of those 5-cent nickels survived in absolute perfect condition. Most people don't realize how delicate proof coins actually are. Even tiny handling marks, the slightest bit of haze, or a microscopic scratch can destroy the value. It takes perfection, and I mean absolute, stunning perfection, for a 1986 5-cent proof coin to achieve legendary status. And when it does, the price collectors are willing to pay will shock you. Now imagine this, a 1986 nickel sitting in your drawer, gleaming under the light, untouched, flawless. If that coin has been graded by PCGS or NGC as a top-tier proof 70 deep cameo, we're talking full mirrors, thick frosted devices, no hairlines, no blemishes, it becomes a true monster in the world of coin collecting. Not just another nickel. Not just another proof set. But a literal jackpot in your hands. So how rare is it, you ask? Extremely rare. Out of all the 1986 proof sets ever made, finding a 5-cent coin that earns a perfect proof 70 deep cameo is like finding a needle in a haystack. Many proof sets were mishandled over time. Even the simple act of flipping open the plastic case can create tiny imperfections that ruin a coin's chances forever. That's why true perfection from 1986 is now rewarded with eye-popping prices at auction houses and in private sales. You might be thinking, okay, but how much are we really talking about here? Are we talking a few $100s? Maybe $1,000 if you're lucky? No, my friend. We're talking real, life-changing money. The very finest examples of the 1986 proof 5-cent nickel, not just good examples, but the absolute cream of the crop, those few coins that survived in untouched condition and earned the highest grading honors, have sold for amounts ranging from $2,700 all the way up to an unbelievable $83,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single 5-cent piece from a 1986 proof set, worth between $2,700 and $83,000. Just think about that. Think about digging through an old family proof set, maybe one you bought for $20 at a flea market years ago, and discovering a treasure that could pay off your debts, buy you a brand new car, or even fund your dream vacation. All because you paid attention to the humble, overlooked 5-cent nickel. This is why collectors are obsessed with checking proof sets carefully. This is why coin graders inspect every tiny detail under magnification. Because the difference between a nickel worth a few bucks and one worth tens of thousands of dollars, is all in the condition. It's in the shine. It's in the strike. It's in the preservation. So if you own a 1986 proof set, or if you ever spot one at a yard sale, antique shop, or online auction, you owe it to yourself to take a closer look. Study that 5-cent piece. Examine it under good lighting. Check for those stunning, deep mirrored fields and thick frosted designs. If it looks perfect, and I mean absolutely flawless, it's time to think about professional grading. Because you might be holding a coin that could completely change your financial future, and now you know. Hidden inside that little proof set, that 5-cent coin from 1986 could be the most valuable thing you own, quietly waiting for someone smart enough to recognize its true potential. The next big coin discovery isn't just a fantasy. It's real. It's happening every day. And it could happen to you. Because sometimes, all it takes is one lucky nickel to make everything different. Remember, the value of these rare and perfect coins has already reached between $2,700 and $83,000. Top 4. Imagine holding a coin so small yet so powerful it could change your life forever. That's right, today we're diving deep into a hidden treasure, the American 5 cents 1970, a coin that's not just old, it's a potential gold mine hiding right under our noses. If you have this coin, you could be sitting on thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars without even knowing it. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1975-cent coin so incredibly valuable? Well, it's not just any nickel. We are talking about a very special version pulled straight from a proof set, a pristine, mirror-like coin that was never meant for circulation. Proof coins are struck with special care, often double-struck for that deep, sharp detail and mirror finish. They were made especially for collectors, not everyday spending. But among these proof coins, something magical happened in 1970, and that magic today is worth serious money. See, in 1970, a rare error slipped through the cracks. A small number of proof nickels were struck over older coins. Literally, 1970s nickels were minted over 1,941 coins. And these are not just small errors. They are dramatic, shocking blunders you can actually see with the naked eye under the right light. Imagine spotting a faint 1941 date ghosting behind the 1970 design. That's the jackpot. Even without this wild error, some ultra-high-grade proof nickels from 1970 are insanely valuable today. Why? It's all about the condition. Perfect proof coins graded PR 69 or PR 70. That's proof 69 or proof 70 on the Sheldon coin grading scale, are incredibly rare. A flawless, beautiful coin with no visible imperfections even under magnification can fetch astronomical prices at auction. Collectors and investors are battling fiercely over these top-tier coins, driving prices higher and higher every year. Now, here's the thing, these coins don't always announce themselves. They could be quietly hiding inside dusty proof sets forgotten in a drawer, sitting in an old box at your grandparents' house, or even tucked away inside a collection you thought was worthless. That's why you need to check every 1970 proof set carefully, examine every nickel under a bright light, and if you think you've spotted a beauty, it's time to send it off for grading. Professional grading can unlock the real value of your coin and turn a casual find into a life-changing discovery. You might be shocked to know that a stunning 1970s proof nickel, especially one with the legendary overstrike error or one graded an ultra-high proof 69 deep cameo, can sell for between $2,700 to $73,000. Yes, you heard that right. One tiny 5-cent coin from over 50 years ago could easily fund a dream vacation, pay off major debts, or even boost your retirement savings. So, what are you waiting for? Go check those old proof sets now because your future fortune might be hiding inside a simple little nickel from 1970. Top 5. Have you ever wondered if that tiny nickel sitting quietly in a collection or proof set could actually be worth thousands and thousands of dollars today? Well, if you have a 1976 American 5 cents coin from a proof set, you better stop whatever you're doing and pay close attention, because what you think is just another common coin could actually be your ticket to an unbelievable payday. Yes, this is real, and by the end of this video, You might be racing to check your collection. Now, when people think about valuable coins, they usually rush to pennies, quarters, maybe some silver dollars. But the truth is, the real hidden treasure for a lot of collectors and lucky finders has been hiding in the form of a simple 5-cent coin minted in 1976, a year famous for America's bicentennial celebrations. And no, I'm not talking about some special commemorative nickel. I'm talking about the standard Jefferson nickel struck in 1976 for proof sets, coins made with extra care, mirror-like surfaces, and sharp, crisp details. Most of these proof nickels were collected, admired for a while, and then forgotten. Some got tossed into drawers, others left sitting in proof sets gathering dust in attics and basements. But here's the twist: if your 1976 proof nickel is in pristine condition, or has certain rare qualities, its value today could absolutely blow your mind. Professional graders have found that certain 1976 proof nickels, especially those graded with the highest quality marks, known as deep cameo with flawless surfaces, are fetching astronomical prices at auction. We are not talking about a few bucks here and there. We are talking about serious cash. Think about it. A coin that originally came as part of a little proof set could now be worth as much as a brand new car, or even enough to put a significant down payment on a house. Now, why are they so valuable? It comes down to rarity, perfect preservation, and market demand. Only a tiny number of 1,976 proof nickels survive in truly flawless condition, coins that show a full, deep cameo contrast, coins where every detail pops out sharply against a mirror-like background. These aren't just good coins. These are elite coins, the absolute best of the best. And when collectors and investors with deep pockets go hunting for the highest graded examples to complete their perfect sets, that's when the bidding wars begin. That's when prices shoot through the roof. One magnificent example of a 1976 American 5-cent proof coin has been sold for an incredible $2,700. Yes, you heard that right, $2,700 for just one single 5-cent coin. But it doesn't stop there. In even more jaw-dropping cases, especially for coins graded at the top levels with stunning eye appeal, we have seen prices climbing higher and higher and higher. One unbelievable sale saw a pristine specimen rocket to a heart-stopping $69,000. Imagine that, $69,000 from something so small, so overlooked, so seemingly ordinary. That's not just a find, that's a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. So if you have a 1976 proof set tucked away somewhere, now is the time to dig it out, inspect that nickel under a good light, and if it looks stunning, mirror-like, flawless, you might just be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Get it graded by a reputable grading company, protect it, because a fortune could literally be hiding right there in the palm of your hand. Thousands of people miss opportunities like this every single day simply because they don't know what they're looking at. Don't let that happen to you. Check your coins, do your research, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find yourself cashing in big on the incredible hidden treasure that is the 1976 American 5-cent proof coin.